and welcome back to the Queen's Guide. Today I have a very exciting makeup look for you guys. It is a blue smoky eye tutorial. If you guys are really interested in knowing how I achieve this look, then do keep watching. So let's get started. The first thing that I'm going to use is the Makeup Forever Step 1 primer, and this is the mattifying primer. I'm going to apply it all over my face and just smooth it out so that it's completely matte before I apply my foundation. I'm going to go ahead and do my brows. I usually do my brows right after I prime my face. What I'm doing here is I'm grabbing the MAC Fix Plus and I'm spraying it into my Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow. This helps it to become more wet, therefore it becomes very much easier to use than when it's in the solid hard form. Mine especially because it dried out. I've had it for quite a while, so it's basically dried out. So I'm just gonna use that mixture and apply it to the outer outline of my brows. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm going to apply this on the outlines, and then once I do that, I'll start to fill in my brow as I'm doing now. I'm just filling in the middle of my brow. And when you do this, don't worry too much about perfection, because perfection comes from literally just like using concealer and correcting every mistake. Right now I'm just filling it in with the most lightest hand. I'm gonna brush out my other brow and do the same exact thing. Make sure to brush your brow hairs all the way up, and then you fill in as I did with the other brow. So basically now I'm moving on to the most important part, or one of the most important parts about doing your brow. I feel like it's the most important when doing your brow, is just the cleanup. So you just make sure to do this with precision and make sure you do this with a very steady hand. And yeah, that is the completed brow on one side. I'm just blending it out, blending out all the concealer. You don't want the concealer to show. Just make sure you blend it all out with a fluffy brush. Okay, next, moving on to the eyeshadow, I'm going to prime my lids. The reason I do my eyeshadow before my foundation is just because of fallout. You don't want your foundation to be done perfectly and then your eyeshadows to fall out. So I'm just like rubbing out that primer. I'm gonna go in with this bronzer as my transition color. So yeah guys, feel free to experiment with different products for different areas of your face. It's alright to break the rules. So I'm gonna go in with my next color, and it's Lucky Fool by Colourpop. It's a beautiful blue sparkly color, like a navy blue sparkly color. I'm gonna insert this on the outer portion as well as the middle of my eyelid. Excuse my dances, I listen to music while I apply makeup. But I'm gonna go in with this black shadow. It is a black, one of the most matte black shadows I have. I just go in and I apply little bits of it at a time and blend it out. Now moving on to my next eyeshadow. It is called Too Shy and it's by Colourpop. It is a very light blue color with very interesting sparkly purple notes in it. So I love this color so much and I want this color to make my look. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pack this color on using a brush as well as using my hands. So I'm just going to keep doing this until I feel happy. I feel happy clearly. So now I'm going on and using my foundation. I'm using Maybelline Fit Me foundation in the color 336, and I'm applying this all over my face using a beauty blender. I have found this to be a really good way to apply my foundation. It's my personal preference, to be honest. And yeah, just blend it out. I'm gonna go ahead and apply my concealer under my eyes. I'm going for a very bright concealer look, so I'm using my MAC NC45 Pro concealer. and I'm just putting that under my eyes, on the highest point of my nose, my cupid's bow, and my chin. Now I'm just distributing it evenly, as you can see, with the brush before I blend it out with a beauty blender. This just helps the method to be much easier to blend out than having very streaky sharp lines or sharp edges. I prefer to do this. Okay, what I'm gonna do next is a quick little contour. I actually would rather call this bronzing because my face technically is not being contoured, because I use a orangey looking color which allows my face to look very bronzed. I like that effect personally, and yeah, I guess in a way it does actually work because of the technique to contour my face, but my aim is to bronze my face, in fact, so I'm not really a contour girl. So next I'm gonna go in with my Sasha Buttercup powder. This powder, guys, oh my gosh, it's so amazing, and it's really affordable. I feel like it's one of my best setting powders that I've used so far. So I'm basically applying it under my cheeks to reverse contour. Yes, I'm reverse contouring, I just don't like to contour. So basically now I'm going to use a brush to dust off that powder, because this area can go from 0 to 100 real quick. What I'm basically doing now is using my all-around setting powder, which is the black opal powder, to dust off everything. And then next I'm going to go in with a bronzer. I'm using CoverGirl Ebony Bronzer. Right now I'm just going to line my lower lash line with a blue pencil as well, just to make the eyes a little bit more exaggerated. So I'm putting the highlighter on the highest point of my cheeks, and this is just to give me that extra pop, that extra glow. I'm going to line my lips. I'm going ahead and doing this with Chestnut Lip Liner by MAC. I'm going to line my lips all the way in because I like how it mixes in with my lip paint. I'm using Color Drain Soul Lip Paint. This is like my go-to. I feel like everyone needs this color, honestly. To complete this look, I'm going to coat my lashes in mascara, and then once I'm done doing that, I'm going to put on a pair of falsies. Actually, today I'm going to be wearing a combination of the 48 and Demi Wispies, both by Cara Lashes, and after this I am all done. For any product information, please do check my description bar below. For watching. Don't forget to subscribe on your way out if you haven't already, and of course don't forget to be the queen. Till next time, bye.